a man that craves peace, that does not respect his own position, will be in pieces. I thought part of the peace deal signed with President Tinubu was to withdraw all cases from court. So how come did Martyn and Amehula go ahead with his own court case that pretty much tied the hands of Fubara? How come?
A man that creates peace when his position is not respected will end in pieces. Take it or leave it, Nyesom Wike is taking the lead in the decision-making process of Rivers State. And his strategy is what I call the game of the dead. You pretend in a war situation to act like you are dead, and when your enemy begins to seek pity for you, you retaliate and give him the worst he has ever seen. Yes, you've all heard of the court judgment in favor of the Martyn Amehula faction of the Rivers State House of Assembly.
Nyesom Wike ordered the governor of the state, Fubara, to therefore represent the budget to the legally constituted House of Assembly under Speaker Martyn Amehula. The court also restrained the Rivers State governor from going ahead with the demolition of the State Assembly complex while ordering the Inspector General of Police to provide security to the Speaker and other legislators in the Rivers State Assembly.
People are asking the question, I thought that one of the take-home from the peace deal that was brokered by President Bola Tinubu was that every party should withdraw their case from the court. How come that the court has given a verdict in favor of the Martyn Amehula faction? Anyways, before I give my takeaways in this political crisis in Rivers State, I'd like you to hear from RUfai and Dr. Ruben Abate, who has dismantled the implications of this court judgment that was just given a few hours ago. Don't go anywhere, I'll be coming back to wrap up the video. My name is Moses and this is Think Tank TV.
Court Judge Nyesom Wike ordered the governor of the state, Fubara, to therefore represent the budget to the legally constituted House of Assembly under Speaker Martyn Amehula. The court also restrained the Rivers State governor from going ahead with the demolition of the State Assembly complex while ordering the Inspector General of Police to provide security to the Speaker and other legislators in the Rivers State Assembly. It barred the National Assembly from taking over the functions of the Rivers State Assembly or accepting to treat any request from Governor Fubara to do so. Governor Fubara was also ordered to release all monies standing in the credit of the House of Assembly to Martyn Amehula, who the court now deems as a lawful Speaker of the Rivers State Assembly. This decision is in sharp contrast to that of a High Court sitting in Port Harcourt, which had declared former Speaker and now former member of the State Assembly in charge after declaring vacant the seats of the 25 defecting members.
The court has restated the law as to the separation of powers of the various organs of government and trying to say in clear terms that nobody should interfere with the function of the other or try to be dictatorial in their approach to doing things in government. So that is the position of the law. So for today, there is judgment for the plaintiff, the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Right Honorable Martyn Amehula, who the court equally confirmed is the validly nominated and substantive Speaker of the said House of Assembly, and not Right Honorable Edison Ehiye, as he has held or claimed to be. So that is the position.
Quite crucially, in Monday's judgment, the High Court judge says Edison Ehiye is no longer a party to the suit, having resigned his membership of the State Assembly, ending any likelihood of there being any form of confusion as regards who is the rightful Speaker. Godfrey Eshemoge, Arise News.
At a temporary chair.
Obviously, the River State debacle issue, what shall we call it, is not over, and we'll continue to see things unfold from the state.
It can't be over. I think it's beginning to be obvious why Fubara was picked by Wike to be governor of the state. If a man cannot fight for himself, he will be battered, he will be beaten, he will be pushed around. And I used the word the other day, a man that craves peace when his position is not respected, the man will be in pieces. I repeat, a man that craves peace, that does not respect his own position, will be in pieces. I thought part of the peace deal signed with President Tinubu was to withdraw all cases from court. So how come did Martyn Amehula go ahead with his own court case that pretty much tied the hands of Fubara? How come? because fubara let it happen. So Wike is winning now. In fact, I dare say 100-0 to Wike. Because now everything is set for Fubara's impeachment. If they can get a court order that says that Fubara had no right to call the National Assembly into the matter, he had no right to withhold their monies, he has no right, and in fact they copied the IGP to stop them from sitting, and they hold the ace in all of this, then what was the essence of the peace deal in the first place? We all screamed to high heavens. In fact, the Rivers elders, God bless them, came out and even said they were going to take President Tinubu to court as regards that peace deal. But in the end, Fubara tied everybody's hands by saying, don't fight for me. I'm doing it in the interest of peace. I repeat, peace that does not respect your interests is peaceless. I mean, it turns you into pieces. And that's what is happening. So the Wike camp will consolidate. They have already consolidated. They also said the budget passed. Should be represented. And that's the reality of what we have as we speak today. I do not know when our politicians will learn. Like Winston Churchill said, an appeaser is the man that gives the crocodile meat hoping it will eat him last. So this is another master stroke by Mr. Wike. Give it to him. He has won this fight. They have to respect the court order. The court also noted the fact that he took his case out of court. That's what he did. So when he took his case out of court, obviously, he was complicit in all the things that were leveled against him. So increasingly, we'll see how this pans out in Rivers State. But this is not the end of it. Will Fubara be able to fight back time with him? Maybe he has something off his sleeve. In fact, some people have said he's just waiting for a finality with the Supreme Court before he acts. But with this, I don't think he'll be able to act. I think like a cobra, like a constrictor boa, Wike has wrapped himself around Fubara and is already on Fubara's neck to strangle fully like a constrictor snake will constrict and strangle its prey. Good luck.
Well, it will be instructive to note that in this particular matter, at the court of Justice James Omotosho, Wike's name was not mentioned. So this has nothing, law, with Nyesom Wike. It's about the matter before the court. And what Justice James Omotosho said simply is that Fubara, having withdrawn all the suits in the court, has no further grounds for him to insist that he is invalidly nominated and elected speaker.
You're seeing it for yourself. Now let's take a look at the major takeaways from the court judgment that was given just a few hours ago. The first of them is that the court has nullified the 800.3 billion appropriation bill that was presented by Fubara to the Edison Ehi faction of the Rivers State House of Assembly. The second of them is that the court has recognized Martyn Amehula as the authentic speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, stating that Edison Ehi had resigned his position as a member representing his constituency and as the speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly. The third of them is that the court has faulted the meddling of Governor Fubara into legislative affair, referring to his actions of demolishing the Rivers State House of Assembly as tyrannical. The fourth of them is that the court has asked Governor Fubara to release every fund that is owed to the Amehula faction or the Rivers State House of Assembly members. The fifth of them is that the court has declared that the appropriation bill that was passed by Edison Ehi and the 4 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly was illegal. People are asking the question that I thought that the peace deal that was brokered by President Bola and Tinubu stated that every party in this matter should retrieve their case from the court. How come that Martyn Amehula and his faction never retrieved their case from the court to have this kind of judgment? It's obvious that Nyesom Wike had something up on his sleeves. Now, just few hours after the judgment that was given in favor of the Martyn Amehula faction, now just few hours after the court judgment in favor of Martyn Amehula, another court judgment has come out, as filed by some elder statesmen in Rivers State, which was headed by Victor Okojombo, the member representing Bonny State constituency in the Rivers State House of Assembly. It states that it has stopped Fubara from representing the budget to the Martyn Amehula faction in the Rivers State House of Assembly. Wow, this is beginning to become very interesting, I must say. Now, some journalists asked the Commissioner of Information in Rivers State if Governor Fubara was going to appeal the judgment, and he said that the judgment just came out. Fubara's lawyers were going to look at it and know the next possible line of action. Now, in response to this, Ambassador Saibe, who is the spokesperson of PANDEF, has come out to condemn the court judgment, stating that he blames Fubara for not having the ability to fight back when he had all the opportunities. I'd like you to go to the comment section and drop your thoughts. Let's get to know what you think about this crisis in Rivers State, and we shall continually be here to serve you. Thank you so much to all our viewers and returning subscribers who do not take it lightly. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank TV. See you on our next video. Bye for now.